our quiz. The first question, and normally when we're in person, we love to get some crowd interaction here, but we'll just go through it a little bit here. I signed my trust, and now I don't have to worry about probate. Is that true or false? Well, it's hopefully true, but it is false. There are some additional steps that you have to take. Can't just have a trust, have the wrapper. You have to put things into that trust. I listed my assets on a schedule at the end of my trust, and that's all I need to do. Is that true or false? A number of you, if you have a trust, may have these schedules that we're talking about. Schedule A, Schedule B, C, other things like that, that list out all of the assets that you have. And a lot of times people think just by listing those assets and having a statement that they are now in the trust actually accomplishes that. But there are very few states that will honor that type of a provision. Even if they will honor that provision, the financial institutions often push back and you end up in court, or your successors end up in court to get there. So the answer to that one is definitely false. I should retitle my checking account to my trust. True or false? Generally, I would say that that is true. There are a very few circumstances where it doesn't make sense to do that. But for the vast majority of people, your checking account and other cash accounts should absolutely be retitled to your trust. I should change ownership of my retirement account to my trust. This one is a trick question. No, no, or no. Definitely no. Don't do that. We definitely do not want to change ownership of retirement plans to your revocable living trust. We might update beneficiaries to the trust, but we're not going to change ownership. We'll get into that a little bit more in a little bit. I don't need to worry about putting my vehicles in my trust. They're not worth a whole lot. You know, it's very old. So these are things that we often hear. True or false? Do you need to worry about putting your vehicles in your trust? Yes, you do need to. So that's false. There are some different schools of thought out there. In my practice, I really strongly recommend that clients retitle vehicles to the trust. And that is because the more things we leave out of the trust, the chances of us needing to go through probate become higher and higher. My mineral interests aren't worth much. It's best just to let my kids deal with it when I'm gone. True or false? We hear that one a lot from clients too. I don't receive much, income from this. It seems like it's going to be really expensive to retitle. It's not worth the hassle. I promise you, it's worth the hassle. That one is false. You definitely want to deal with it while you're alive and not wait and have it dealt with later. There's a lot of issues that can come up.